You didn't realize how many people envied you. You didn't realize that you are occupation starseed. You are so exotic. People need sunglasses. You are so intelligent. People cannot stand it. They don't know what to do with you. They don't know how to label you. They don't know how to digest you. They don't want you to be strong because you will be a voice for the world. You will speak on important matters because you have lived it. There are a lot of people that play out their insecurities on others. We all have our own insecurities or fears, but people want to make you out to be the bad guy or a villain because you know the truth. God is showing you the truth so you can share it with others. You will be an advocate for many people that feel like they're not being heard. God is preparing you as an eagle to soar, to rise, and to get anything else off of your back. You feel me? Whatever is coming to light is going to show you, I have to speak on this. I want to speak on this. Maybe you never thought you were going to be like a humanitarian or a speaker in a public way, but you are finding your purpose and you have several. You don't just have one. You could be a star messenger in the spiritual community. You could be an advocate over here for something else. Either way, you will always motivate and you will show people that it can be done differently. This is why you are destined for legacy, dynasty, fortune. You are destined for fame, whether you want it or not. You will be known for your good deeds. You will be known for being a warrior and speaking your truth, and people dying, trying to stop you. I said what I said. If you are new here, I am your bestie on the internet. Hello. I am your favorite YouTuber. I am your spiritual cheerleader. I am your cosmic advisor. And today I have a very special channeled message. So let's jump into it. If you have found this, all will be well. It's going to be okay. If you have found this message, maybe you feel like life is just piling things on and you're trying to keep your head up. You're trying to vibrate at a high frequency. You're trying not to let it just feel like a lot of pressure. But there are so many things being busted and broken around you. There have been many destiny swap attempts. So many that I don't think you're aware of the level, the magnitude. There are many people that your ancestors have stopped from riding your coattails. So it might be a pain in the butt to you to move slower, but I promise you, you will be rewarded for that at this time. Now, if you're watching this to date, we're already in a transit where we have to move a little bit slower, but truly, the things that are breaking around you are going to show you the destiny swap attempts that are being tried. You have many ideas that you want to use or you're inspired, but maybe things keep getting in the way because there's the wrong people or the wrong players or it's not the right time. So if you see, you run into something, you bump into something, you feel more clumsy. Okay, that is a big sign that I'm getting. If things are just going all awry and wonky on you and you feel like you're more clumsy than normal, these are the destiny swap attempts. These beings or entities or people, they are breaking the bank to look like you, talk like you, act like you. You have this certain divinity and God is trying to lift this veil like, hey, this is how important you are. It could be anything from you spraining an ankle to you breaking something on accident that's like important to you. And that is to show you like what is being attempted. Okay, it's going to be things of the body, but you are still going to persevere. I don't like saying that because I feel like it's fear mongering, but I know that whoever I'm speaking to, you can handle it. Just use that as a sign that those things are being attempted. So it's kind of like when you're carrying around a crystal and then you all of a sudden drop that one crystal and it breaks. I take that as a sign to chill on using that crystal and use another one. Use a different one for protection. But it also shows like maybe what is trying to be affected. Was that crystal for your heart chakra? Was it for your root? Was it for your throat? Do you know what I mean? And there are a lot of attacks on your beauty. I'm speaking to someone who is rare, the zero point 0.1, someone who is breathtakingly exotic. Like, you keep looking better and better and better, but these entities are at play trying to make you look like a whole troll, trying to make you look like a whole heathen, trying to make you look busted, janky, and ghetto. Motorcycle. So if you're seeing weird things with your hair or weird things with your nails or weird things with like different health, anything that are just like odd little things that are temporary, those are signs. Listen to the signs. Like, this found you for a reason. It is a sign that there is a veil being lifted for you to see like, dang, these people are really coming at me sideways. These entities are really coming at me sideways because God is preparing me for a big level up spiritually. It's like crows. You're an eagle. You are an eagle. And you're rising. These crows are trying to attack you. But crows, they just peck at the eagle's neck. They're the only bird that will attack an eagle. That is you. These people, these entities, they should know better. You're God's anointed. You are God's chosen. You are of divine lineage. But they keep trying it. So these crows are pecking at your neck, okay? Just like a crow would jump on an eagle and start pecking on its neck relentlessly. So what does the eagle do? The eagle rises. And as the eagle rises, the air gets tighter. The altitude gets higher and the bird falls. The crow goes, eh, you know what I'm saying. The crow just can't take it. The more you rise, the more you will see the crows. They will try, they will peck, they will be doing the most. They will start to show you who they are, but a lot of it is hidden. So it's like down on the ground, there's a whole freaking feast of crows, and they just sent one to go peck at your neck as you continue to rise. And then here comes another one and another one and another one as soon as you touch ground. So it kind of feels like, as the eagle, as soon as you touch ground, here comes another crow. And you could be really annoyed. You see, you're a seer. You are scary intuitive. When you look at people, because you are so, oh my gosh, like, you're so beautiful. It gets under people's skin when they cannot hide who they are anymore. So your angels and your ancestors want you to know that there have been many curses, spells, and destiny swaps broken. You are the eagle, and you are leveling up big spiritually. It's like they're trying to affect you as this spiritual teacher. Like, I don't want them teaching people how to raise their vibration. I don't want people being motivated by the collective. And it's sad, but you are safe to move forward. You are being gifted by the universe, even though it might not feel that way. So what I'm being told is this rejection and how you have to slow it down is for your protection. So normally I would say your rejection is your protection, but what I'm hearing right now is you having to slow down even more than you were already willing to do. Like, you were already willing to slow it down. You already knew that you had to get certain things done. But now you're like, oh my gosh, I'm going to have to slow it down even more. Riddle me what? So yeah, It's crazy. These people are showing their true colors. Like, people that are not supposed to be around you, they're going to be showing their true colors in this season. And Spirit is telling me you will never fall for this ish again. Whatever it was that you fell for in the last season or even the year before, you will never fall for that again. So you're going to be checking people left and right. They might not like it. Who gonna check me, boo? You are. And they're going to be looking at you like, who do you think you are? Affirm it below. I'm the golden ticket. Who are you? Who are you, though? They know about you, but they just want to pretend that they don't. 1313 on my timer. You could be feeling really disappointed because something that you felt like was well planned out was not well planned out enough. Or you have to wait. Something that you're excited about. And I know that feels like when we're really excited and then we have to wait and wait and wait and wait and wait. Let me give you guys an example. This week, my husband's softball team, they were in the championships. And I thought because there were a bunch of new players, we weren't going to make it past the first game. So I'm thinking like, oh, I'm going to get to go home early, eat my dinner, maybe work a little bit. And we make it past the first game. We make it past the second game. We make it into the third game, which is the final round, and we win. It was crazy, but they like having to fight like that in a men's league for 3 hours was a lot. And it's like that patience that you need, that grit that you need, having to really get it up out of the mud. So knowing that you want something, but having to be patient, having to re-strategize, and then having to do it again. So like every game was a different team, and then having to re-strategize, having to move players around. Like, okay, we maybe need to change the lineup. We maybe need to change who's in the outfield. We maybe need to change the pitcher. We need to like look at everything. I learn a lot from my husband as a coach. But I say that to say that something that you know you can get, something that you know is for you, it doesn't mean that it's easy for you to get, or that you don't even have, like that you have to be even more patient to achieve it. So you are the golden ticket. You have all of this divinity, and it's like you're kind of not aware that your beauty shocks people and your intelligence even more so. They don't even know what to do with it. They know that you're a spiritual teacher. You learn from the school of hard knocks. You have street smarts and you have book smarts. I'm going to say that again for the people in the back. You have street smarts. You have book smarts. And you have come from the school of hard knocks. There's a lot of people that think they're a little smarty pants, but they don't know nothing about the street. There's a lot of people that think that they're street smart. They don't know anything about strategizing or a book or certain things that might be important to making it day to day. You guys have all of these gifts and talents for a reason, but it makes you very threatening to others. So you might have this type of beauty and people think like, oh, they're not street smart. Oh, I can run game on them. Oh, I can totally play in their face. Ain't no one going to get away with playing in your face. Not in this season. You don't care if you got to roll it all the way back. You are going to make them do it again. You are going to do it over and over and over again until it is right. And if you have to go low and slow, you're going to go low and slow. Think about it like a crock pot. The longer you wait, the juicier it is. The lower the temp, the juicier it is. So you're learning a lot about flying at certain levels so you can see certain things and then rising above, but not being in too much of a hurry. It's kind of like if you were the eagle and you're hunting, you got to kind of scope out the situation. But there are a lot of people that have tried to poison you. Whether it is poisoned lies, poisoned food, I feel like you are not only going to start moving around more, and I mean working out or walking or jogging, you are going to start eating differently, especially if you live in the States. Okay, let me rewind that. If you live in the States, you will be eating differently. There is certain knowledge finding you, and you don't even need to go down a rabbit hole to know that that is not for you. Okay, we all know how they treat our food in the United States. They treat us like we're freaking guinea pigs. They turn our bread into rubber. They turn our air into hormones. They turn the water into whatever the frick they want. They make all of our food terrible, and it's not even allowed in other countries. It's terrible, and it makes it damn near impossible to eat anything, and you have to be really strategic to be able to eat well, not get inflammation, not get any type of illnesses, especially as you get older. And that's how it's been, I believe, since like maybe the 1970s is when that started. They started putting high fructose corn syrup and everything. They sugared up everything by 40%. They changed all of the sizes of our drink. So if it started out as a 12 ounce in the 70s or an 8 ounce, it's now a 40 ounce. It's a big gulp. Everything is in bigger sizes, and we are biologically wired to eat what is in front of us. What used to be an 8-inch dinner plate is now a 12-inch dinner plate. Are you picking up what I'm putting down? You are realizing that less is more. Less is way more. You're like, you know what? They're trying to take me out. And I mean devil energy. And I'm not, again, saying this to fearmonger. You will just know this is yours. This is your message, that this is your sign, that this is your confirmation that you're not crazy. Like, hey, I want to stop eating this and doing that, but I don't know. Am I crazy? You're not crazy. This is your confirmation. I watched a video the other day where this guy put out apples and grapes and carrots. And not one animal, not one deer, hog, rat, bird would pick up this apple, grapes, or carrots. It stayed there on the ground for over 3 days. On top of that, this food isn't rotting. Are you picking up what I'm putting down? Like, the food should rot, but it's not, because it's like basically made in a 3D printer. It's genetically modified artificial garbage. Don't even get me started, you guys. I like start rocking back and forth to soothe myself. Like, don't get me started on the food in the United States. I will lose my freaking mind. Anyways, you guys need the confirmation that whatever you were thinking about, it's toxic, it's poison, it's breaking around you for a reason, and you're going to get better. These entities, the devil energy, is trying to make you ill. It's kind of like if you're watching a show that's kind of like Game of Thrones-ish. Do you know what I'm saying? And they're trying to poison the king or the queen slowly, like putting it in their food, and they're slowly getting sick and having a fever, and so they can take the crown. This is what this is like. They're trying to slowly poison you so that you don't become this guru. So you don't remember that you're chosen. So you don't remember that you're anointed. So you're really clocking right now what is in your body. Specifically for the United States, okay? But if you're in any other country, you're being mindful of the things that you're listening to. You're being mindful of the rate that you are taking things in and who you're taking things in from. So it could be like a Jezebel object, people wanting to come stay with you, people wanting to borrow money from you. So I feel like no matter what country you're in, chosen ones, we are on the precipice of greatness, and devil energy is trying to slowly have a situation. Code red. This is not a drill. I can't stand 22 on my timer. I can't stand when they just make it so hard for you to do anything. There will now, in the state of Texas, be warning labels not allowed for human consumption. What? What? So they're starting it in the state of Texas. Okay. Stickers, just like you would see on pharmaceuticals, not like, and I don't even think that's on pharmaceuticals, but these warning labels, just like when our stuff goes to another country, our candy goes to Australia, wherever. You guys know how much I love Australia and how much I want to go there. Anyways, you know that it goes there with a warning label. Now everything will have a warning label starting in Texas. And think about this. If they change it in Texas, they have to change the way that these labels and these things are printed and made and manufactured. Do you think that they're like, oh, we'll just do it for Texas and we don't want to do it for anywhere else? They want to fight this, okay? They want to fight being able to poison American citizens. And it's sad. It's really, really sad. So whatever you've been disappointed in, I see that it's not too late for you to turn this car around. You are about to get really creative. Really creative. I was literally talking to my hairdresser about the food. And we were coming up with ideas for, you know, better meal prep, better meat, better things. And like, if I hadn't talked to her about that, instead of thinking like, oh, nobody wants to hear this, I'm not going to say anything. But she was like, no, I know places that you can go to get food that doesn't have any of this stuff in it. That's more like farmer's market, or it's imported from like different countries. And I'm like, riddle me what? She's like, yeah, girl, let me show you. So that was a sign. That was confirmation that, yeah, what I'm seeing, what I'm feeling, I'm not crazy. And you're destined for great things. You're destined to be spoiled in life. Not poisoned, spoiled. Okay, but double energy doesn't want that for you. You are destined for happiness. This 10 of Pentacles. But how will you be able to represent the 10 of Pentacles if you can't even move? If you don't feel like getting up? If you feel, really tired? You guys know how I tell you that there's all these bunnies by where I live, all these rabbits. If you're this far into the message, drop a rabbit down below. But I put out carrots. I was like, I'm going to get some organic carrots and I'm going to put them out for the bunnies. Yeah. They would not eat those carrots. And it did not dawn on me until 2 o'clock last night why. I kept thinking, maybe they didn't see it. Maybe they didn't see where I tried to hide it. But wait, I got pigeons. I got birds. I got coyotes. I got all types of wildlife. Cats, rabbits, everything. Why did no one scoop up those carrots? No one. It's because it's not really organic. Do you know what I mean? I literally was poking my husband in the middle of the night. I was like, babe. He's like, what are you doing still up? I'm like, remember how I got those organic carrots for the rabbits? He's like, yes, babe, I remember. I'm like, motorcycle. I was like, I know why they're not eating them. He's like, why, babe? I'm like, because it's poison. I'm like, it's because it's bad. It's not suitable for even the rabbits. Okay? So there is something coming to light, something that you're finding out about your supply, about your resources. So you're going to be changing up where you even get your resources from. So you can take that any way you want. So for me, I about lost my freaking mind. I was like, oh, I'm pulling everything out of the fridge. Oh, hell to the no. I don't think so. If the rabbits don't want it, if the animals don't want it, why the frick am I going to eat it? I don't think so. So just when you think like one product is safe, it's not. It usually has some type of fancy Band-Aid on it. Like, this is really healthy, but it's not healthy. Because they want to make it addictive. They want you to overconsume. We cannot grow things at a rate that fast at how Americans consume. But we'll save that for another day. I'm going to mind my business right now. Things are coming to light. God is lifting the veil and saying, hey, I need you stronger. Stronger. It reminds me of The Last Kingdom. And it's kind of like Vikings, that show. And I know I talked to you guys, some of you guys in the comments, and told you guys I just started that show. And it reminds me of Uthard becoming a slave and not having the strength to fight. And he's this great warrior. And his friends in the boat that are also been taken into slavery were like, save your strength. You're going to need it when we try to escape. Try to save your strength. And he's like, no, I'm not going to do it. But yeah, God is asking us to reserve our strength to not only do that, but to get stronger. And not just stronger, disciplined. I know that you can do this. You want to know why? Because I already know that you're freaking disciplined, bestie. Yes, I do. Yes, I do know. You are already so disciplined. So it's just low and slow. I want you to keep thinking that in your head. Low and slow. Not going ham in the paint so it's not sustainable. Don't go jog 10 miles today and think that you can do that for a month straight. I mean low and slow. Like a crock pot. Like it's cooking. Like it's simmering. Like it's marinating. You know what I'm saying? So the things that you're finding out, you're like, okay, God is wanting me to level up. God is wanting me to get stronger for something. Like, what is this? You're really going to be paying attention to things around you. You're going to be really defensive and like somewhat hesitant, but you'll be listening to your discernment, because again, you're never going to fall for that ish ever again. You are on top of it. You are on top of it. You're like, oh yeah, that food, those vitamins, nope. Supplements, those resources over there, not gonna happen. God is saying, I need you to remember that you're a warrior. So maybe you were working out all the time and eating a certain way, and then you stopped doing that, and now you're gonna be like Rocky. You're gonna get back at it. Back in the saddle again. The more you slow down, the luckier you will feel. The more acts of service you do, the better you'll feel. Trust me. Okay. So last night, my husband was like playing softball and like rolling around in the dirt and the mud. And I was like, oh my gosh, I'm the one that's going to have to give him a massage after that. Like, but they won. They won their championship. So like, who am I? Who am I to complain? I'm not going to complain. But I kind of did, because I was so tired. And then I had to eat my dinner really late because like the games went all night long. So I wasn't able to get work done. I wasn't able to eat my dinner at a normal hour. And I had to do laundry really late. And so I knew that my husband was like in bad shape. I was like, ugh. But I didn't want to like give a back rub. I was like, nah, he'll take a hot shower. He'll be fine. We'll get some sleep and I'll do it tomorrow. I shit you not. Getting into the bed, knowing damn well I should have just like given him a quick 5-minute rub. It's like normally I give like a way longer massage, because it really helps him. And I do that like once or twice a week with him being an athlete. But I was like, I'm just going to lay down and sleep while he's in the shower. And like, if I have energy when he gets out of the shower, like I'll give him a rub. But me being like, I told you guys in another video how sometimes I'm like this sneaky childlike energy, like mischief. I don't know how to explain it. Anyways, I should have just done that. I should have just said, babe, of course, I'll rub you. It'll just be a short one. And I broke a nail getting into bed. How? How do you break a nail putting on your bonnet? Riddle me what? I was like, I cannot. I was like, babe, he gets out of the shower. I'm like, I broke a nail. He's like, did you? I'm like, yeah. And my nail tech isn't answering the phone at 2 a.m. So I was like, damn it. And even if she had answered the phone, I had so many appointments that I wasn't going to be able to see her. So I was like, damn it. We're going to have to save that for another day. But I say that to say this. Not only should I have just done that really quick and helped him out, which I learned my lesson. Lesson learned. But it shows me certain things that are attacked and that we need to slow it down. Okay, slow it down and think, yeah, I'm tired. But God is preparing us to be a warrior, to take care of those that will take care of us. So even though I was tired and I was grumpy, because I was like, they won, I was so happy for him. But I was like, dang, I'm freaking tired. I'm trying to do laundry right now. I'm trying to freaking figure out what I'm eating for dinner. I'm packing lunches. I'm taking out garbage. And I don't mind doing any of that stuff, but I'm normally doing it throughout the evening or throughout the whole entire day. So I was already like feeling some type of way. And it was God showing me like, hey, there's always time. It doesn't have to be, you doing the most, but there's always time. And now look at you. I'm like, yeah, I should have listened. But anyways, there are things coming to light. And as you find out the truth, more resources will arrive. As you communicate your needs, resources will arrive. It might not arrive in the time or manner that you would like it to, but God is showing me that you will be the first to do a lot of things. Seriously, you will be the first. And people don't like that about you. People give me crap all the time, like, oh my gosh, your nails, like, what are those? So like, when I break one, which is rare, I'm like, yeah, people are mad. People are mad. People are salty. And also I was kind of in trouble already. So I'm just going to blame it on both. Anyways, you're going to be the first to do a lot of things. Affirm it below. I'm Operation Starseed. You are Operation Save the World. One video at a time. One message at a time. One post at a time. One speech at a time. One song at a time. I freaking love that for you guys. Okay, let's see what else we get. There are some people trying to make fun of you for being exotic, for being rare, for being the first to do a lot of things. You do a lot of firsts with your aesthetic. You do a lot of first with your home. People are like, oh, I wouldn't leave my Christmas tree out for that long. I wouldn't do that. Or I wouldn't decorate for Valentine's Day, or I wouldn't do that with my hair, or da-da-da-da, like, because people feel like it's hard for them to digest you, and they don't like it. Oh, well, oh my gosh, you guys, we have the 10 of Cups. You are safe to be happy. I'm loving this new speed for you, because it's showing you how to do things in moderation, and I don't know, I feel like you're getting better. Let's say you haven't been feeling great, or you've been feeling ill, or you haven't been feeling the healthiest. God is going to show you what the root cause is. I just heard dogs barking. And now I'm hearing who let the dogs out. Who let the dogs out? You are allowed to be happy that you see through people like, it's not going to be me, because these people thought that they could eat you. You're also going to see this happening a lot in the public eye. People having to concede. People losing. People that hate losing. People being miserable, that love being mean to people. Okay, so there's all these big bullies around the world being dealt with. And again, you will be seeing that play out on social media, the internet, maybe even the news. But yeah, there are many destiny swaps that have failed. And this is because people want to stop you from teaching other people to be like you. Teaching other people to have strategy, to switch it up, to be fair. To be fair to yourself and to be fair to others, to treat yourself well. There is a rebirth happening. Maybe you've been in hermit mode for a while. You've been really keeping to yourself because there's maybe a lot of things you're just trying to fix. Or maybe you haven't been happy with your lifestyle or your life or your health, so you haven't really been going out, but you've been rocky behind the scenes. For some of you, this could have been going on for more than a year. For more than a year, you were trying to sort out how to get better. Fighting through bad habits, shadow aspects. And now you're seeing that there's like a better way. There's a better way to get something done. And maybe it just wasn't easy to see at first, but now the veil is thinner and thinner, and now it's being lifted. So you are rising. And people are going to think that they had seen a ghost when they run into you. They're going to be like, oh my gosh, they're still alive and they're looking better than ever. I don't even understand. You are the giver of life. You give life to people. Do you know that about yourself? When I'm reading your guys' comments and they're so inspiring and just, or showing gratitude or sharing confirmations, it's like you're giving me life. Like, wow, I feel connected to you. B, I'm grateful for the confirmation. And C, it's just like, this is our community. This is our family. And there is a closeness here that I am proud of because it makes us family. I feel so honored to have so much positivity in my comments. I feel so honored. I go on other platforms and I'm like, geez, the things that people say in the comments is crazy. I feel like it's especially that way on Instagram and TikTok. I'm like, wow, people are vicious. But guess what? You're a gangster too. You are a giver of life. You are generous with air. So when you're around, people feel like they're getting more oxygen. They're like, oh my gosh, I feel like I can like really breathe. You are a giver of air. You are a giver of light. You are a giver of life. And you will be the first to do many things. That's why devil energy comes at you so freaking hard. Not wanting you to create, wanting you to think that your inventions are shit, or the songs that you write are dumb, or the book that you're writing is pointless. And that is not the case. This is a season where you are preparing yourself behind the scenes. Everyone's like, where'd they go? I don't know what's going on with them. You're moving slower with your plans. You're learning to be even more patient. I feel like it's really going to help you enjoy the results, and you'll start enjoying the process more. Once you start seeing a little bit of the results and how good that can be for you, you'll be like, oh my gosh, like this is not that bad. It's not that bad. But you were made to wait to see any results. That's hard. It's like walking for a week. Okay? You start a workout regimen for a week. You stop for a couple of days. Like, let's say you get a cold. You stop for a couple of days and then you try to start back up again. So then you haven't really felt any results from working out or walking or jogging. But now that you've started again, and you're going even longer, and you're pacing yourself. You're not just like, oh, I gotta go hard. It doesn't have to be high intensity. You, as this being of light, vibrating so high, you can burn out fast. You can be easily drained. So you're learning to go low and slow, to pace yourself, and to how to just pace yourself. And now you're starting to see results and you're like, wow, I thought the results would never come. What do they say? Patience is a virtue? I guess we're learning that right now. Patience is a virtue. There was somebody that was trying to romance you because they saw you as this golden opportunity. They saw you as the golden ticket. So they wanted to bring you flowers. They wanted to wine and dine you. They wanted to romance you. And then you started seeing through them. Them messing with you, whether they're disrespecting you or somebody that you care about, they're playing with fire. I'm hearing that song, I always love to play with fire. They're playing with fire. You might be clocking certain people, and their good fella energy. I'm a good fella. I'm a good guy. I'm a nice girl. But you know that they're not, because you're the seer and you see through them. So this evil eye is out here doing what it does, and that's never really bothered you. You're used to a lot of evil eye. But like the eagle leveling up, the crow is the only one dumb enough to get on the eagle's back and peck at it relentlessly. The eagle could kill, okay? It could unalive the freaking crow, but it doesn't. It ascends. The eagle rises until the crow is choked out from the altitude. So it's like people are trying to pray and hope that you can't juggle as much as you are. They have no idea your curiosity for life, motorcycle. They have no idea, because you could rest, and because you don't ever really get real rest, when you do, oh my gosh, they better move. They better watch out. Balance. Wow. Once you actually get rest and you're actually feeling better, you're back to being 100%. You're unstoppable. They best move. Oh my gosh. So it's like pruning. You're pruning things. You're cutting out what does not belong so you can have this beautiful rose. So see this? You're clipping what doesn't need to be here. You're like, I don't need that. I don't need this. I don't need that. I need this. I love this. I see you being really childlike and attracting more childlike people, or more people that are youthful. Doesn't matter your age. More people that are sunny, that are exotic like you. You're going to attract people like this, one person at a time, whether it's online or in your community. You can meet them at the grocery store, the hair salon. It's going to seem random the way that you meet people, or maybe you used to make friends in this way or meet people in this way, but you'd given up on that, and you're about to be surprised. I've been getting that for a week, that you're going to be making a new friend. So yeah. Oh my gosh, I got the star. Do you know how much more confident you are despite the circumstances? You're like, dang, I wish this didn't happen, but I mean, I guess I'll just deal with it. Well, dang, I wish that didn't happen, but I guess I'll just deal with it. Like, success is going to keep finding you, no matter what. Okay, let's get out some mermaid messages. Mermaids and unicorns. You are learning to trust in yourself more. Trust in the words that you say. Sometimes I channel a message and I'm like, oh my gosh, who's going to want to listen to this with the so's and the ums and the pauses and the, but and when it makes sense to you guys, I'm so grateful. Just trust yourself. I know this is a period of time where your confidence is being tested, your insecurities are shining, or they're very amplified to you. You're like, oh yeah, let me deal with that, because I don't like that. But I see that there's a lot that you're dealing with. There's a lot on your plate, and you are seen. Trust yourself that you're doing the right thing by changing so many things. And I love that you're not being too hard on yourself. You're like, okay, well, it is what it is. You just feel like you're constantly being humbled. But I don't know how to explain it. It makes this innocence come out of you every time you're humbled. Every time you feel like you're knocked down a peg. And that's because you're the phoenix. So there's this innocence about you that people adore. And I see you really wanting to tap into that side of you more. My husband loves when I'm playful and I'm sweet, not the wife that's like, oh my gosh, like complaining. Not that girl. The other one that's like, you know, the one that comes on here. And it's like people love that side of you. They love your wit and your charm and your strategy. They love your truth and the way that you see things. These are the most beautiful parts of you. So, you got this, bestie. Bathe in all of this love that you're receiving. Because you have a lot of people in awe of you. So sometimes when I'm going to like a lot of appointments, I don't go there with like makeup on. And I know that I don't need it, but I like having makeup on for the camera because I feel like I look really tired under a lot of lighting. So anyways, I was showing one of my hairdressers this picture, and I was like, yeah, if we could do it like this and like that and like this. And she's like, oh my gosh, is this you make with makeup on? And I was like, yeah. And she's like, wow, what? I love the transformations that we can make in anything. You can transform by the way that you eat, by the way that you dress, by the way that you speak, by the way that you carry yourself. We are always transforming. But my day-to-day, I normally go around with no makeup. Like, I run errands with no makeup. I go to appointments with no makeup. Because I'm like, what is the point? I want it to be fresh for work. And maybe that's just from doing a lot of fine dining and hospitality, always being first date ready. That's like hair down, makeup on. Because when we feel good, we look good. I don't necessarily like feel like, ooh, when I look tired. Or when I look tired. But I also know I look younger, even younger without makeup on. Anyways, she was just like, wow, your lenses are so cool. I'm like, oh yeah, I love my prescription lenses. I have so many different colors. And I love being able to change my look with lenses. So sometimes I go out with different colors and no makeup but anyways, I'm saying that to tell you, people look at you like, wow, you are this chameleon. The way that you're able to transform is endless. The way that you are able to transform is endless. You are always spinning around with another outfit. So it's like I'm being shown you, and there's so much magic around you. And as soon as you are looking at people one way, you spin around and you become this other character, and then you spin around and you become this other character. You are constantly transforming, and it's beautiful. It's not because you're shallow or you're vain. It's because you love the creativity, the beauty. You want other people to feel beautiful. There's a light in you and an innocence in you that needs to be shared with the world. I'm proud to call you my best friend. Like, you're so cute. Anyways, you are going to be in the mood to declutter a lot. Got this last week. It's coming up again. You decluttering does what? It makes room for more. Not more to overconsume, but more blessings. So you are clearing a path. You're making room for a real one. I'm seeing you see where some of your things can best serve others. Like, you could have clothes like, I don't need these clothes anymore, and I know that this would best serve others. So you might be making care packages for people, or donating to a charity or a good cause, or starting your own. I remember when I was with my ex I don't want to speak about, but I always used to do this charity event with his mom. and it was Toys for Tots. And every year I'd be so excited to do Toys for Tots with her. And I love the toy drives and the different ways to donate to people that really, really need it. And it just makes you see like things could be way worse. And we, as chosen ones, have been in positions where things have been worse. So sometimes God likes to bop us down, not a peg or 5, but maybe half a peg to say, hey, remember why you're here. Remember why you're doing what you do and that you're incredible. You are a spiritual warrior. God is going to be showing you a glimpse into the life that you deserve. You are going to get a lot of glimpses in this next week. This is what is going to, that's the progress. That's what's going to inspire you. So the progress we were talking about, how we're going to see a little bit after like feeling like we were down and out, feeling like we already tried this, but we didn't give it enough time. We didn't leave it in the crock pot long enough. We will have rested. We will have regathered our thoughts and we will start again. God is giving you the glimpse of the progress. And that glimpse, bestie, you're turning that into a freaking diamond. You are turning that into an opportunity of, wow, if this is just the beginning, and this is improving my life, I will take it the whole freaking way. I will help command the universe. The glimpse into the doorway is the glimpse into the progress that has just started that can go so much further. It's like losing weight, okay? It's like working out and losing weight, or getting fit, or bulking up and not feeling like you're seeing anything. And then one day you're like, I see. And this is just the beginning. We have freedom of truth and open your heart. Love yourself. Love yourself. Even when you're making mistakes. When I broke that nail, I was like, I get it. I should have been a little bit nicer, even though I was a little bit grumpy and I was a little bit tired, because somebody needed that love more. And I need to dare to be vulnerable. I could have cried. I could have had a whole meltdown and given him a shoulder rub and been like, my day. He wouldn't have cared. He'd be like, okay, thank you. But God was showing me like, hey, dare to love more. Like, it's okay. We have freedom of truth. Communicate honestly. Which I feel you do. But you're learning to be honest with yourself. You're learning how to communicate those things like, yeah, I was thinking about doing this and I was wrong. So let me do that instead. This is you being who you truly are. You're not perfect. And we're done trying to be perfect. Sometimes things fall apart for a good reason. So you can see that there's more to life, or there's other things to worry about. And yeah, God is giving you a platform or leverage to speak your truth. And that's a big deal. Like, you've been being prepared for whatever this is for a while. There could be a lot of people catching feelings for you. So you could be going certain places and people are shook by you because they've never seen anyone like you or met anyone like you. So maybe you're going into certain environments where people don't see anyone like you, exotic or just different. You're always transforming. You're becoming more assertive with the way that you speak and the way that you carry yourself. You are showing people, I am not the one to play with. I am not the one. So your dreams are being activated. Continue with your dreams, your vision boards, your prayers, your affirmations. You are a walking lucky charm. And you are going to teach others to feel beautiful, to feel freedom, to feel like they can have the courage to speak or to fight or to carry on. Aw, you teach people to carry on. I love that. That's what you do. Your occupation is starseed. Occupation starseed. If you made it to the very, very end, affirm it below. I am the eagle ascending. Duh. Getting these crows off of your back, this dirt off of your shoulder. You're unstoppable. You see what's in front of you, trying to stop you, and you're just going to take your time. Affirm it below. I'm going to take my time. Because you're getting a glimpse into what can be yours and the things that you deserve, the happiness that you deserve, the love that you deserve. I'm so excited for you guys. I'm sending you guys the biggest, warmest hugs. Thank you for being a part of my path. Thank you for letting me be a part of yours. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. Yeah, I think that's it. So don't forget to smash the you know what, hit the bell, duh. You do not want to miss out. All important links are in the description box, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.